Uh, just a second. So, sir, basically this project, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, but ma'am, you have got 36 slides, so try to
Sir,
wipe
sir, sir, it's just photos. I honestly,
Okay,
I'll just take 10 minutes. I have done the
okay,
run through.
okay,
Yes,
no
sir.
issue.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'll switch off my video because I have bad connection. Okay. So, sir, this project is actually very dear to our VC, sir. Yeah, because, sir, here the major focus is on conserving the water bodies, and first is identifying them and conserving them, because such kind of work is not really known as such to be done in Ayodhya. So Ayodhya has a vision plan, which focuses by 2047. We basically want a global spiritual tourism destination, and along with that it has to be a sustainable and smart city. Now I'm not going to go through all the strategies under the vision plan, but the major strategy which focuses on this project is the strategy number 8, which is harness ecological resources. So which we also says the strategy for water conservation in Ayodhya. So first, I would just like to focus on what were the challenges as such. Why we wanted to go ahead with such a project. So, sir, we have basically seen in Ayodhya, there are around 108, such water bodies, from small to big bird sanctuaries, which had this major issue of water contamination. There was because a lot of sewage water and, waste was basically dumped in that. There was no space for waste disposal there. Because of that, there's a lot of ecological disbalance which came up. And other issue was the lack of awareness, because there was a lot of encroachment, garbage dumping, and then there was protest by encroachers, because for them it was like hum to itne saalon se baithe hain yahan pe, nobody really removed us. But the goals were to restore the quality of the water, reinstate the ecological biodiversity, and create awareness through among the public. So, sir, these are the actual pictures from most of the water bodies over there. You can see the encroachment, the sludge. The sludge was also like 15 to 20 feet deep. This I'll show you in the water bodies. Then sites overflowing with waste, especially like in somewhere you will see chappals floating everywhere. So, sir, the major interventions was around 108 water bodies had been identified in Ayodhya for water rejuvenation. These are the 10 kunds where major work is going on. This includes these 10 sites includes a river and also a wetland, a wet kind of a bird sanctuary, Samda bird sanctuary. I will not go through this. So, how the water bodies were selected was they were first to understand what kind of water bodies are there. So for one is they were selected, based on the geography, urban, rural, and semi-urban. Then was what kind of water quality is there? Is it fresh? Is it, how bad? How what kind of contamination? This was done through the topographical survey. Sorry. Then was done that. Then we identified a method. This we had done with Mr. Anand Malvigar, who is basically known as the Lake Man of India. He really helped us, drive this method called National Ecological sewage treatment plan. So which focused on segregation of sewage waste, and followed by strategy designing as per the extent of how much improvement the water is required. And then execution was done based on how much civil work and plantation work is required. There's a lot of community engagement which was done in this. Now, why we really used this method was, one is that it has a very low maintenance and operational cost. You need very minimal concretization, because that's one problem we did face there also, because whatever contractors you get to do anything in the water body, they will just introduce all the concretization. Then third is that we did sludge and soil was excavated, used for bund formation. Whatever sludge and soil basically we excavated, we used that for bund formation. And then ultimately you were basically doing organic rejuvenation of lost biodiversity. So this I've already spoken why preserve them, because most of them already had historical importance and ecological significance. This is again, just key features of the natural ecological sewage treatment plant: segregation, filtration, and sedimentation. I'll just show you, so you can see the before after photos of, all the cones. There was a lot of artwork which was done in most of the cones. Lal Diggi, Sita. So Lal Diggi was basically filled with 20 to 25 feet of sewage. That was there. Sita Kund had actually turtles in the history. You could actually see turtles floating. I'll show you how the biodiversity is also restored in this. So this Vidya Kund, Samda Lake. Samda Lake is one of, I'll just come up to that. So this is again the Lal Diggi, which I talked about. Around 50 years of waste was dumped. No, there was no outlet of taking out the waste. There's only inlet of bringing the waste. So this was basically, so basically, sir, these was the method basically used: dewatering, desilting, and bund formation. So this highly encouraged, and then, sir, this is the current picture which you can see today. There's still the work going on. Then the second one is the Samda Lake. So this was again the similar kind of strategy was used there. So this is basically what's happening there now. You can actually see the biodiversity coming back and restoring, in this area. So this was a river. This is still there. So sir, this river around 20 kilometer of stretch is restored on this, and this was filled with chappals everywhere. So around 20 kilometer of stretch has been basically rejuvenated. Then sir, progress achieved is, so like this is there because they're also floating wetlands. We have introduced in most of the cones so that they can absorb impurities and utilize in growth of plants. There is a lot of artwork and community engagement done with the inclusion of students. When sometimes it's cleaning drive and all that. Sometimes we have this project we are doing along with Namami Gange, where we have this art facilities which are installed along the kunj, to basically encourage public to understand that only the authority spending money won't help. Ultimately, it's basically your area. It's basically your site. You also need to restore it and help in restoring that. So you can also see the turtles coming back in Suryakund and Sita Kund. So this was the artwork which has been happening. Future planning is initially eight water bodies and initially 8 cones and 2 more water bodies. Basically, the work has been now going on and will become almost completed, and the maintenance will happen for next 5 years. Apart from this, sir, the 10 the water bodies and 10 drains DPRs are under preparation. We've already shared it with the UP government and Namami Gange for the funding aspects. Just to mention, there is also there's alignment of goals with the water management also, that one is the comprehensive water database. And so initially there was no base. Now we have at least created some database to understand what kind of water bodies are there and what kind of rejuvenation is required. Then is creating that citizen and state action. Basically it is not only my work, it is basically the community which need to be engaged to improve the water courses. Then is focus attention to vulnerable areas, including overexploited. So that's why we did rejuvenation of Lal Diggi and Samda Lake, which were highly encroached and exploited. Then all this would of course increase the water use efficiency, and that would actually promotion would actually promote the integrated water resource management. So that's it from my side actually.
Ma'am, in fact, are these water bodies which have been
yes, sir.
Restored,
Yes.
how they will get water round the year?
So, sir, most of them are not that. It's mostly rainy water. Mostly it comes. So,
Okay.
and Lal Diggi, so not all of them are basically yearly that they have. They are actually dependent on rains, most of them. But idea is that not only restoring the water bodies, but also creating that environment where you just don't come to water body to see actually just the improving the quality of the water, but also improving the premises. Because our idea is to with time we are basically, if you see in the, I'll just show you in the map. If you see most of the water bodies, some are like 304 meter away from each other. So idea is to create a trail so that right now, just 1 second, where did that map go? Yeah. So if you see,
No, we have seen many slides.
yes,
Yes.
sir. Sorry. So I'm just trying to show this. So if you see, these are in the vicinity of, 2 to 5 kilometer area. Okay. So idea is to
Okay.
create that kind of ecosystem where you involve the public and also the community and also the authority, and also create, tourism avenues. Because right now Ayodhya is only known for Ram Temple, that's only going on. But Ayodhya is beyond that. So that is, sir, the main focus of this project.
Okay, and you have completed 8 water
Yes, sir.
bodies
8.
out of 108
Yes, sir.
water
Total
bodies
10, I
target.
would say. 8 kunds, and one is a river and Samda. So, sir, in some of them, most of the work is done. Samda, at least 50 acre has been restored. On the rest of it, the work is going on. But yeah, the kunds mostly are done, sir. Only some part of the civil work would be left. But whatever photos I'm showing you the today's pictures. It's the actual work which is happening there.
Okay, and you have in fact very much engaged community in the creation of rather rejuvenation of these water bodies. But equally important is sustaining and maintaining them through public participation. That is also equally important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, that is what is now going on. Once these would be fully ready, sir, that is what is going to be floated now. That idea is that only that okay, अब हमने ये system बना लिया है, but इसको mainly everything, sir, depends on the O&M only. That how do you maintain them for the longer period? So, sir, now that discussion is already happening, and soon we'll be floating tenders where we also need to understand that how do we create that avenue for revenues also, so that people are interested to come here and run these water bodies in a way that it also brings revenue to you, and also it can be sustained. Because for everything we cannot be going back to the state government, for even the maintenance of these water bodies. So idea is to create that kind of structure within the Ayodhya Development Authority.
Okay, maintenance as well as their active involvement is very much needed, because until unless they maintain their own that it is a community asset,
Yes, sir.
then
Yes, sir.
then it will be difficult for the state government to run such a large program over a longer period, because ultimately they have to own it. They are the owner. They have to
Sir, actually, that is why
utilize
so
this.
many of these community engagement drives have begun. Because, sir, normally in Ayodhya, any project, this has never happened. But now we are just spending money mostly on trying to understand how to involve the community in most of the project. Or, sir, ये इसी project में नहीं है. This is happening in most of the projects which are being implemented by their development authority. Whether it's whether it can be any big infrastructure project or any kind of parking project. We're trying to do in most of the projects that it is not only our asset, it is the city's asset. And sir, also, हाँ जी.
और ये तो मतलब आप इसको मनरेगा फंड से भी कर सकते हैं, आई थिंक
सर
इसको.
एक्चुअली सर वो फंडिंग्स भी देख रहे हैं सर, व्हाट हाउ वी कैन बेसिकली right now, because Namami Gange has done taken the major chunk of it. Only I would
Okay.
say Surya Kund is one which the UP government is basically funding us, but for rest it is Namami Gange. But we are also looking at avenues, how we can get fund through, because it was also mentioned to us that we should, get in touch with Ministry of Jal Shakti and all that. It happened few days back when, sir,
Sure.
this was also captured in the compendium of rivers, with by NIUA and all that. So that time it was also mentioned that we should look at different avenues.
Good.
We are, sir, looking into that.
Good, madam. Excellent, outstanding, brilliant work you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All the
Thank you.
appreciation for the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm also of the view that we should involve NGOs, and local participation is very important. That will serve the purpose for the longer run.
Sir, the one major issue which in Ayodhya we face is, even when we had to have the contractors who had to implement this project, unko ye, the process, the method only they couldn't understand. So even when in the RFP we floated that we need community participation, sir, उतना भी उनका समझ नहीं था. तो सर अभी क्या है ना, no sir, there was a major issue in getting things implemented to making them understand कि भैया concretization नहीं करनी है. हमको basically, you know, whatever sewage you take out, you are actually going to use that also in bund formation. They're like, तो हमारी जरूरत क्यों है? Because see, that's how civil contractors work. तो सर उन्हीं को ये अंडरस्टैंड कराना है that this is a natural kind of method we are going to use. So sir, that took a lot of time, but you know, so it is not capacity building only of the people, it's actually capacity building of the people who are actually implementing this project also. So sir, we have been able to do that, but yes, whatever said and done, you know, your points are, you know, well taken, sir, because that is the need of the hour. And that is why, sir, a lot of that is why I'm saying in every project we are trying to do that community participation where everybody owns it rather than just the you know, the implementing body.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
work.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, we are now in the process of our country to be the superpower in the skill development. India will be the skill capital of the world. And this is the mission of our Prime Minister, sir. And this mission will be successful whenever, because we are being around 51% male, 49% female. If there is equal contribution of female there, then only the mission will be successful, sir. So government is also trying its best to increase the number of girls in this skill development sector. Particularly if you can say the engineering sector, if you can go for the vocational skill development, even though the number is 14%, 16%, maximum things are coming from the trades like computer operated programming, stenography, like these trades. Even if some cases electrician and electronics people are joining, but in the mechanical sector, the percentage is very, very less, 4%, 6%, 8% only, sir. Whenever now the concept has come, several companies, I came to know one from Tata from Bengaluru, they are going for only 90%, their manforce will be girls. I have seen some of the international companies also, they are putting the girls force more. But girls are not available to work in the shop floor. If the percentage of girls is very, very less in the shop floor. So government is trying its best to increase the number of persons in the girls. And the people of the society are not adaptable. They cannot take the girls to the ITI training because there is a stigma is there in mind. No. Girls cannot go for this thing. Who will work with these labor people in the industry? So that concept is there. So breaking that concept, we have done this thing, madam. This thing, sir. Now the performance, most problem is that. So whatever these things, problems are trying to solve, what are the solutions to be implemented? Consuming, the most thing that we have to take the girl students into confidence. Their family to be confident. And most important is thing that the girl should be social security. I will send a girl to Chennai, Bengaluru. I have to give in, because 18 years girl, I have to, the ensure is Bharat. No. Whenever your girl is coming, reading in my IIT, nothing is happening. Same thing will be there in the campus, in the company. Company has to assure that. So all these things, we have to change the mindset of the people. We are a government people, we will give advertisement, nobody will come. We have to change the mindset of the people. Because who is reading ITA? ITIs, we are basically reading in the skill courses, only the persons, lower portion of the society. The father is a farmer, the father is a rickshaw puller, the father is a BPL card holder, the father is a daily laborer, the father is a mason, the father is a painter. They cannot, the girls are having the skills, but the mindset is not skilled. We have to skill their mindset of the parents only, sir. Then only the children can come. Coming the children is not important. Whenever the children comes, joins, okay, course finished. But sending them the placement is a big issue. Company is ready, but the students is motivated. Who will motivate them, sir? Their friends, their role models, the students and the girls from the previous batch who are working in industry, they can motivate them. The most important part is that I cannot convince, because I am the third party. The company cannot convince. Only her elder sister or the cousin sister or senior of the ITA who is working in the company, they can only convince the girls. So these are the basic things we are doing. This is the basic problem, sir. We have tried our best to solve the problems. We are in Ganjam district. I am working in the Ganjam district. 22 blocks are there. 671 schools are there. So we have reached to each and every school. We counsel the girls. And even if we are giving them 1,500 rupees to each and every girl who is reading, irrespective of the caste, even if SC, ST, any girl, if she is a girl, she will get 1,500 rupees. Government is taking care of all the putting 1,500 rupees, motivating the girls to come to the campus. So to say, free accommodation, free lodging body. Then you can see the drastically change in the graph, sir. How the number of girls is increased, starting from 12, 13 to, it took us years of year together to increase the number of girls in our campus. I can say in Odisha, sir, I am telling you, around 2,200 girls are joining. We are having 60 ITIs are there, government ITIs, whereas ITI Barampur is admitted around 450 girls. We are giving them the training. I cannot say that we can give the hard trainings. We are giving training in every sector. The girls given full, beautiful uniform, high, attractive, good-looking uniform. We make them smart. We give them the professional communications. Even if there are some girls coming to the ITA, most importantly, after COVID, we have seen that maximum people, some of the from the good families also, they became widow. They want to work something. They retraining of those girls for not money, sir, not for money. They want to self-sufficient. Husband is working as in IT sector in Bangalore, but he became widow. She want to self-sufficient, so she cannot do anything. We have trained them all sorts of vocational educations, so that even if they from drone making to, we have trained them to LED bulb making, like this. We have trained them, and we have given all sorts of extracurricular activities in the campus. We make them home away home, so that they feel comfortable in the campus. So whenever girls are coming from other schools, colleges, our students are helping them, motivating them. So we have done all these things. Lastly, we have published a book, motivation book, of course in Odia now, Shatabhuja. Shatabhuja means 100 hands, 100 successful girls who are working in various sectors. They are, this is the role model book. I can see the role model book. This 100 book, even if we are sending to all schools, all colleges, there was a heavy demand, and Government of India asked us to translate it into English. Now it has been Englishly translated. Now it will be published, given by the DGET, Government of India. So this will be a role model book to all the girl childs of the schools and colleges. They can take the skill course. By taking the skill course only, I have seen the graph also, that girl is working in aerospace. Sir, I was presenting to you in that first chapter, Waste to Wealth. I have given the park, sir, Waste to Wealth Park. That park was launched by the CEO of Tata Aerospace, Hyderabad. He was so amazed with the girls. He told that I will take all the girls from ITA Barampur without taking an interview, fitter girls. So 30, 40, 50 girls are going every year there. When a girl from ITI is going and working in Tata Aerospace, Hyderabad, where a senior boy or girl who is going for +2 and reading engineering colleges, waiting to get a job, when after +2 is getting a job, it makes a lot of impact in the society, sir. One girl and his father will bring 10 girls, sir. I cannot bring. That girl and his father is our brand ambassador, sir. They are motivating the other girls. Oh, jao, ITI में पढ़ो, नौकरी लग जाएगा. वो principal है, नौकरी कर लेगा, ITI चलो. So this concept has been going with the girls, sir. So unless we change the mindset of the girls, the rural people, because normal trends are, I cannot say people who are sitting in the city, like We people, I cannot say we people, our people, they always go for engineering, they give the training campus like this, they will try other things. Those people, rural people only, basically depend on these ITIs. And unless we change the mindset, the mission of the government will never be successful. That India will be the skill capital, and we definitely require at least 25-30% girls hand in this mission, sir. Then only the mission of government will be successful, sir. And we are trying small things here. So I have done my best, sir. So I can see next slide. So our girls, next slide. So these are the placement figures. Mobile next. So Chennai job. So because we are really thankful to media and they are covering good stories of these ITIs, and you can see 41 girls from ITI students get big job like this. So many coverages are there by the English. Of course, ODIA paper, we are getting so many things. In English papers also, you got 30% girls enroll in ITI course. That's the biggest success story. 42 girls. Next. So these are the things that we tried our best, even though in ITI course, because these things will make them, this waste to wealth course will make them self-sufficient. They got the self-confidence. If you will not get a job, I will do this thing also. Because all the girls will never go to job, sir. Some girls have to stay in the home also. So कुछ भी कर लेंगे, ITI पढ़ेंगे तो कुछ भी कर लेंगे. दिमाग में this concept should be there, sir. So there is a huge. Now recently, sir, just I signed MO 3 days back with our Junction Lift. So they are taking our boys and girls to Bangalore, Cochin and Chennai. They will train them while they are reading 1 month training. After that, they will placement, sir. A boy or girl from a small village from Barhampur, Ganjam, he will work in the Junction Lift. Itself says the brand of the institute is this, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
डॉक्टर साहब, ये बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन है. आपने इतना रेडिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इन बच्चों की लाइफ में लाया है, और उससे भी ज्यादा जरूरी है कि आपने उनमें वो कॉन्फिडेंस जनरेट किया है जिससे उनका सेल्फ एस्टीम बढ़े और उनके अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़े, ताकि वो हर परिस्थिति में दे कैन क्रिएट एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ नथिंग. आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट, सर. एक्सीलेंट वर्क.
थैंक यू वेरी मच, सर. आप लोग का आशीर्वाद है, सर.
नहीं, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है डॉक्टर साहब. हमें ही आपके आशीर्वाद की जरूरत है. ये कोई छोटा मोटा काम नहीं है. एक बच्चे को कामयाब करना ही बहुत बड़ी बात है. आपने तो इतने बच्चों को लाइट दिखाई है, और उन लोगों में दिखाई है जो लाइट को शायद ही कभी देख पाते. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है. ITI का आपने इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से भी आप ऊपर लेवल ले आए हैं. ये अपने आप में मैं कहूंगा कि मतलब देश के लिए ही एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. अनप्रेसिडेंटेड रादर.
थैंक यू, सर.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब. बहुत बड़ी बात है. धन्यवाद आपका. बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन.
सर, कितने इंस्टीट्यूट्स के साथ में आपका टाई अप है फॉर प्लेसमेंट?
सर, द थिंग इज दैट ब्लाइंड टेकिंग में ऐसा 10 इंस्टीट्यूट है जो बिना इंटरव्यू में बच्चे को ले लेते हैं. लेकिन वी आर हैविंग अराउंड एवरी टाइम कंपनीज आर रिक्वेस्टिंग टू हैव, माने देयर इज ए, आई कैन से, डिमांड इन द कंपनीज टू टेक द स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम ITI Berhampur. Sir, you will happy to know that, sir. Normally placement week is normally going on in these IITs, and some big NITs only they go for first month of December, they go for the placement week, and good companies coming. Last year after COVID, ITI Berhampur maybe we have done the placement week. Around 24 companies have come. Normally ITI में पास करने के बाद ही लेते हैं, लेकिन बिफोर पासिंग द स्टूडेंट आल्सो दे हैव टेकन द स्टूडेंट. सर, हम लोग का एक ही प्रॉब्लम है, सर. हमारा कुछ बच्चों को नौकरी नहीं मिल पाता है. उनका एक ही गलती है, उनका 18 साल हुआ नहीं है, सर, और सब कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो बिकॉज 15 साढ़े 15 में आ जाते हैं तो 17 में नौकरी के लिए, बिकॉज सी सर, whenever the company is coming, when they see these things are doing these things, so we have created an industrial environment. I cannot say that I have done big things. I have created an industrial environment. So this is my, I cannot say 100% training. Even if we are giving 50-60% skilling also, we are going on, sir. So placement का इतना दिक्कत नहीं है सर.
Then how many students are pursuing diploma after doing ITI?
After diploma, around as per the records, 5% to 7% students opt for diploma, sir.
Okay.
कुछ लड़की लोग भी ले लेते हैं, जो whenever they don't go for placement, they as a time break they go for the pay.
ओके मतलब आपके यहाँ पर कोई ऐसा सेल नहीं है जो उनको क्योंकि आपके यहाँ पर बहुत सारे आईटीआई करके निकलते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, तो उनकी स्किल अपग्रेडेशन भी होना चाहिए, उनको डिप्लोमा करना चाहिए, उनको अगर कुछ अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स हैं तो उनको मौका मिलना चाहिए कि वो डिग्री भी करें और ज्यादा अच्छा इसे कंट्रीब्यूट कर पाए.
वर्टिकल मूवमेंट में स्टूडेंट जाते हैं सर, लेकिन मनी इज ए बिग मैटर. So people who's reading in ITIs are the basically poor background people, sir, because I can say it is very difficult for their parents to feed them in the ITI. So normally people go for the placement, sir. And still भी कुछ बच्चे जिसका दिमाग में है who will go for public sector, they go for diploma, and at the same time they prepare for the public sector and they continue the diploma, sir.
So I will suggest you to make up a mechanism जिसमें कई स्टूडेंट्स होंगे बड़े शार्प हैं बट फाइनेंशियल वजह से वो डिप्लोमा या डिग्री नहीं कर पाते हैं, पर वो उस चीज को करने के कैपेबल होते हैं. तो जो आपके जैसे टॉपर्स हैं पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रीम के अंदर में, तो उनके लिए आप कुछ हैंड होल्ड करके उनको उस लेवल तक पहुंचाएं सर, और उनकी हेल्प करें, ऐसा कुछ मैकेनिज्म बनाएं.
सर गवर्नमेंट का सिस्टम है, नाप्स वाल के सिस्टम है सर. So उनका पोर्टल में if you can work for 2 years, they in AICT is giving them the diploma, sir. So in industry they get money and diploma, sir. There is a policy of the government, and some industries are following it, sir. So those some boys who need diploma, they go with them, sir. ऐसा होता है, 3-4 साल हुआ ऐसा शुरू हुआ, sir.
Good, sir. So thank you very much, sir. You have done a very good work.
Thank you.
All the best. All the best.
Thank you. Sir, there, sir, in the all these big things are there, but out of with all these things, one thing touched my heart during my 30 years of service, sir, that this one, sir, training to the HIV positive orphan children in the campus, sir. Next. So basic problem we have seen, HIV positive orphan children. Sir, the slide is visible, sir.
Not yet, sir. It's like loading, sir. The screen is loading.
Whenever a parent dies, the HIV children are having big problems. The government in Odisha, in Berhampur particularly, there is a hostel, there is an orphanage which is called. Next. So there is a Shraddha Sanjivani, children are staying, sir. So main thing is that, sir, at the age of 18, the people will come out from the campus, sir. So what they will do, sir? There is no such facility for them. You know, they have to depend on the medicine, sir. We have tied up with this type of things in the institute, and we brought all the students passing out from the campus, and we are giving them the skilling. They are living with the medicine at every time. So we have give them training as per their needs. Training means we are giving our basic training, sir, what we are doing in the campus. The most important thing that we have to adapt them in the campus, because even though nothing can happen, even if I will dine, I will sleep, I will sit, I will talk, I will teach. This concept has been adopted, and this mindset has been changed to our staffs and the other friends, sir. Now in our campus, more than 30 students of that orphanage have been completed or reading in the campus, sir. Next. I am giving you the role model, sir. These boys, that girl, Rasmita Nayak, is part from our campus and now working in a MNC called Sninder at Bangalore, sir. That girl is been given the campus placement letter, Tulsi, by our Honorable Chief Minister, sir. So giving them training and giving them training and giving them training and passing them is a very, very big challenge, sir. Now with me, from my backside, 4 of my girls are present, sir. 4 of my girls are standing behind me. They are my students. They are second year. All have come from the hostel, sir, and they are being trained with us. And they will be placed in the within. And government has the full faith that whenever these girls have been trained here, even if, of course, the medicine issues are there. Medicine has been sent at the right time. They are giving the right time. We are not taking care of that point. But we are training them, changing the mindset of the industries also, that these people can be given training and they can stay with you. And by this, more and more girls are coming from various corners of the state, boys and girls. They stay in the hostel, and take on training with us, sir. At present, since last 4 years, we have trained. More than 38 students have been trained, sir. So our thing is that, so we can see in the there is some big news.
Sir, just let me know the slide number. I would be showing the presentation from my end. Just let me know the slide number.
Sir, actually, you are in third slide, sir.
Third slide, sir. Overcoming the challenges. Now we are going to. So main thing of the overcoming of the challenge means more problem is that we at the age of 18, as per the guideline of the government, nobody can stay in the orphanage. They have to come out from the orphanage. So government cannot pay them money. They have to be self-sustainable. At the age of 18, nobody will give you a guarantee a job, sir. Whenever they admit in ITI skill development, they join in 16 years, get trained for 1 year, 2 years. At the age of 18, they are ready to get the placement, sir. And we are also making them social training, sir. So this is the hostel where you signed the MOU, where the people are staying. That is Sadha Sanjivani. The next one is Rasmita Naik. Next slide. So these are the role models, sir. These are the role models. And this is girl has been passed and working in the Nanjar company. And that girl has been getting the placement letter from our Honorable Chief Minister. Of course, in a private company, he is just the age of 18, sir. So they are all positive girls. Next. Sir, so I am just giving some of the students who are undergoing training and placing there. So these girls have been trained and placed, boys and girls, in these various industries, sir. So these girls have come. Everything was dark from them. They have come. They laughed. They read at the campus and they are now self-sustainable. Now the government is planning to marry them among themselves only. Because of medical issues, they have to go for marriage with themselves only, among them only. So government is planning. One such couple has already been created, sir. So this is the most effective, successful training for the vulnerable people of the society who have done, sir. So this should be not a state issue, national issue, it should be international issue. Wherever such child without any fault, they are living in the society, and we have taken a small step toward our responsibility for them trained, and most important is them to change our mindset that they can be adaptable with us, sir. Thank you, sir. This is a new type of training we are doing for the social responsibility, sir.
Very unique work, Dr. Saab. Very good contribution. In fact, this is rather a rare service to the nation. Excellent work, sir. Commendable.
And human chain, we formed a human chain lastly of ITA Barampur to Mal. This is the largest human chain ever. It's so basic thing is that to adapt ourselves, that they are our part. Nothing is to show anything because we are dealing with them. Because you know, sir, small things are coming whenever these people are coming. We cannot say, but we have to change ourselves, our mindset, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Saab.
You can start.
Sir, we are presenting waste to wealth. Now, the mission of the Honorable Prime Minister has told that we have to make waste to wealth. Different organizations have started in different ways. ITI Berhampur is a skill institute. And ITI Berhampur is a skill institute. It has taken ITI Berhampur as a skill institute has taken the lead in the skill development sector. Sir, we have seen that there is a huge market available in the interior decorative industry which can be captured. We have converted small artifact using the welding art technology, which is our basic thing of the ITI, and we tried our best to capture the market, by which only we can generate the wealth. We have, by doing these things, at the same time, we have also go for the skill development, waste to wealth. This is the integration of skill development through waste management. In a technical institute, we are having so many scraps available, not only in the technical institute, in the whole country. We are having the best like automobile scraps, to metal scraps, plumbing scraps, electronic scraps, tire scraps, waste sheet metals, and like this thing. Next. So if you can see in any technical institute, next slide. If you can see any technical institute, we can see these type of waste are basically generated. Even if when we demolish a building, then also we can get the iron rods, iron bars. If we can go to the recent scrap policy of the government, and when the automobile industry, we will generate so many automobile scraps from the market. Our approach was, we are having the strong in the skill, I can say, engineering drawing, welding, fabrication, milling, turning, and painting. These are the skills we are importing. Whenever we add, just like the skill to the waste materials, we are producing the artifacts. Normally, we have seen in the engineering, conventional drawing, conventional welding practices, fitting practices, or these things are going on. No such artifacts are generated. We have developed a methodology. What we were doing? We have, for example, I am taking a drawing of A4 size drawing. That thing, in any workshop, normally we are having the industrial tiles, and just like the 2 by 2 feet or 1 by 1 feet tiles are there, industrial tiles. We are using them as the graph papers. We are converting, applying the engineering drawing. We put big. We are converting the A4 size drawing to various size drawings, even if we have gone up to 72 feet. After that, we draw a skill art, arrange the scraps, fabricate them. Then we apply the finishing and finally painting. Next thing I'm going, the various inputs we've seen here and apply the skill. We are getting the various outputs like these skilled products or finished products are being generated. Next. So we can see, I can show the previous slide I'm going. You see looking this thing a Ganeshji, small Ganeshji. We have fabricated it. And this is not looking so good in the PowerPoint, but this can be so beautifully in this drawing. And this drawing, I have seen in one place in Pune, it is being so little bit height. This is 3 feet, that is 5 feet. It is sold in 6 lakhs. And these Ganeshji we are developing, and there is a huge demand, and we are selling it up to a price of 1 lakh rupees. Of course, it takes some time. So only you can see the waste generated, it is around 100 to 120 kgs. I can say maximum expenditure is 17 to 18,000 rupees. But the skill we are adding, this is the valuing the skills. One can make money by these things. Next. So small watches from the cycle chain. Right. Cycle chain, we have developed these watches. And the next thing we have developed from the arts, they are the tie arts. Tire art also, we have developed the tire arts, and we can see the sofas, and these are the, we can see where various types of sculptures we have developed the fish. The two things we developed, Mahatma Gandhiji and the peace. And recently there is an organization called International Institute of Welding. Recently they have done a competition in the national level. And the topic was thrust to treasure. And these two sculptures of ITI Berhampur has participated. Mahatma Gandhi is up to 6 feet height. The peace is also 6 feet height. And ITI Berhampur won all the two prizes in the country. All the prizes were taken away by the ITI Berhampur only. So this is the International Institute of Welding. I think in the coming 19th, they have been, our team is going to get the award in Chennai. Next. So we've seen that there is a huge demand in the market regarding the, there is a huge demand up to 2027, I got the graph. There is a heavy requirement of interior decorative industry. Previously, it was limited to the big 5-star hotels and big apartments and the corporate houses. Now the common people also a little bit upper category. They also want this type of artifact in their house. Second thing, we have seen that now in maximum cities, in the city junctions, they are putting the artifacts in the city junctions. I can say, particularly whenever in our campus, we have fabricated this scrap park. This is the largest scrap park of Asia. And more than 30, I can say 30 artifacts up to 72 feet height like this have been placed in our campus. And we are also selling, I can say, to the various municipality corporations. The city municipality corporation, Berhampur municipality corporation, they are also using it. All the small urban bodies, they are all made out of the tires. So I can say it gives a concept. Then how it can give wealth? You can see a letter I put there. We sold it in Odisha map at the price of 1.75 lakhs. Next slide. Recently, we sold to various small artifacts, the elephant and that guitar to other urban bodies. The hotels are also purchasing this thing. At the same time, it is I can say, the clearing the pollution also. The PCB, I can say PCB means printed circuit boards. The e-waste is a major cause of hazard. E-waste. So we are also using the e-waste and producing various types of sculptures. We have signed up MOUs with various industries, various universities, where the old computers, old electronics gadgets, we are bringing them. And with something, we are converting them various sculptures. They are sold like anything in the market. We have been awarded by the business world in the last time. So this is the how we recycling. Next. So there is our concept has been highly appreciated and published in the waste management towards circular economy. There is an international journal coming from Singapore. So we have done, our thing has been published in the, our article has been published in the International Journal of Singapore. So people from the various international institutions also visiting our campus to see it. Various state governments from Bihar, Uttarakhand, Punjab, and Andhra Pradesh have deputed their officers to see it. Even in Government of India, they sent their team to us. 25 officers from Government of India have visited us. Our waste to sculpture projects have been accepted by Honorable Governor of Odisha. I think myself have gone there and presented a waste to wealth watch to our Honorable Governor, sir. So you can see, sir, various news articles, social medias, it is a very big thing that everything has been coming out. So this is the largest scrap sculpture park unveiled in Berhampur. And most important thing you can see here, sir, we have written here, we have always heard the word IITians, but we have never heard the word ITIans. This concept is coming ITIans. I think the Indian Express has covered. So branding of the institute is increasing. The skill development of the students at the same time is being increased. This is the benefit we are getting, sir. 622 schools of the state of Odisha, they have signed a MOU with us. Our team will train them, the teachers, regarding the waste to wealth. So thank you very much, sir. We have tried our best to show that how can we make wealth from the waste. It is not making a value addition. we have to making an investment of 50 rupees, we will get 500 rupees. I am telling last line, sir. I recall my old days when Ramdev ji has started yoga, and there was a concept that he has told that Loki ka juice pio. By that time, the cost of the Loki, which was available in the market in the throwaway price, the cost was increased like anything. Similarly, in the local market here also, sir, we have given value to the scraps. The scraps were previously available at the price of 10 rupees, 12 rupees, 15 rupees. Now they are charging 70 rupees, 80 rupees. So this is direct impact in the society. And in everywhere, almost all the ITS in the country, they will adopt this. And we will definitely successful, sir. And this will be a new factor coming up in the coming days, sir. This is our message to the country, sir. Thank you very much.
That's an excellent work of imagination and creativity. But I see that it is because of your teamwork and driven by you, perhaps.
Yes, sir.
How,
Yes, sir.
how do you propose to sustain this program over a longer period?
Sir, this is a skill development, welding. Whenever this Ganesh ji is sold at a price of 1 lakh rupees, we are creating so many entrepreneurs because there is a heavy demand of Ganesh ji during the time of Ganesh Puja. I can say permanently. So we can generate so many people. And longevity means, you can see, sir, if you can go to Google, sir, in various ITS in our state also, they have been setting it. Now it is not restricted to ITA Barampur. It is also being done in everywhere, sir. And recently in Pune, sir, Pimpri, there is a place, I have no idea. Pimpri is a place called. Their BMC commissioner, Mr. Patil was there, Rajesh Patil. And he has invited me to sign a MOU with their ITS with the Pimpri, NAC, so that NAC Pimpri Municipality Corporation, so that their ITS will also do these things, sir. Because from, sir, I heard, sir, we are also engineers, sir. So by welding, hands on, hearts on, minds on. Whenever we will go on practicing only, sir, then only skill will be increased, sir. So I'm getting a huge structure. You see the India map, sir. There are thousands of welding is required. When I go on welding, sir, today, sir, I am telling you just now, World Cup hockey is going on. We have developed a 43-feet height hockey sticks in our campus that is going to be inaugurated, I think, within 1 hour or 2 hours, sir. So now it is a mission. People have taken it hard, and automatically this is coming up, sir. You can see this bike, sir. I'm showing it. This bike, sir, looking. This is not a bike looking in the. We are getting in Masuri. I have seen several bikes. They are selling 500, 600. But the skill you can see here, sir. So this is very hard, strong. You can give various models. So people can give like anything, sir. People they put in their interior decorative. Money is not a big matter, sir. So Mahatma Gandhi ji, sir, whenever I got the offer, the best Mahatma Gandhi ji in the, so somebody asked me to put it in the price of 2 lakh rupees. Of course, it take me 20 to 25 days for preparation. But money is not important. The skill is the value. The person is not giving money for the scraps. He is giving money to the skill. So since we are the Skill Development Institute, so we are taking only this portion of the government, only the raw materials, building materials, scrap materials, and converting it.
Good, sir. So, good, sir. Understandable.
Thank you very much, sir.
It is more of skilling and creativity.
Thank you very much, sir.
And imagination. Thank you, Dr. Pranigiri. Thank you, sir.
Next one. Next one.
Sir, anything we do for using waste, by that method, we are trying to reduce our carbon consumption. So these type of activities should be promoted and should be taken on a larger scale. I will suggest you to have you tried for carbon trading or carbon emission reduction, those type of things, carbon footprint reduction mechanism. Have you tried for
Trading?
Yes, sir. Of course, we have started the training, sir. So we are being inspired by Solar Gandhi has come to us. The person working in the Professor Solanki from IIT, he is in a mission. He is called Solar Gandhi of India. He has come to our campus, sir. We are all the students, staffs of the ITI have been trained and certified in this how to reduce carbon footprint. One small thing I can tell you, one small line may not be come to your logic, sir. Whenever I am selling a PCB, printed circuit board or the motherboard of a computer, what they do, sir? It was told that gold is available. Some gold is there in the motherboards. So they took it and they melt it, putting so many carbon footprints. So you can see thousands of computer keyboards have been melted, and they can they can take out gold. This is true also. People sell it at the price of 200 rupees in the local market. In somewhere Ghaziabad, they are doing it. But we are not throwing the computer motherboard to them. We are making artifacts. It is not here, sir. We are making the India map. Even if I have gone up to a 30 feet size India map, I can say 200 pieces of motherboard has been captured there, sir. So I cannot say the logical manner, but indirectly I can say that up to some extent I tried my best to minimize the carbon footprint, sir. And for example, the caps, sir. Everybody has a curse to these cold drinks bottle caps and the beer bottle caps. Whenever we are riding the scooter, maximum time our scooter get punctured by these beer bottle caps and the scooter cold drink bottle caps. I heard that these things have been collected by these kabadi walas, and what they do, they again melt them. Melting means carbon dioxide coming out. I am giving a small example. We are also making it here, sir. It may not be visible. We have made a from this cold drink bottle cap, but no carbon footprint. Only art has been prepared, and so many beautiful arts can be developed, sir. So I cannot give you the right answer, but indirectly I'm satisfying you.
No, you are right. You are 100% right that we should try to utilize the waste to the maximum extent. 100% right, sir. And this type of work should be supported and taken up on not only state level, national level, international level. I wish you all the best, sir. Thank you.
In fact, it is not a waste. It is a resource, Dr. Sir.
Thank you, sir.